good women need to swallow the beautiful, delicious goods. Mother Nature was created for a reason. And I do think that as mothers, we need to actually be teaching our children that, look, it's nutritious, it's healthy, it's biological, and it's there for a reason.
Here's a question that has perplexed the great minds of history. What should a mother's #1 priority be? Sex? Or her children? Very, very complexing. Fortunately, we have an absolute genius who is able to work that out for us. The one and only EmilyDeeley. What's that? You've never heard of EmilyDeeley? Well, count yourself lucky, because this single mother of 2 is a relationship coach who tells mothers that sex should be their #1 priority in their life, not their children. I'm actually not making this up. But the crazy train doesn't stop there. She also says that women should not worry if their partner has slept with over 1,000 women. Not 100, not 10, 1,000 women. This relationship coach also says that partners should be able to cheat on each other because it's healthy for their relationship. Man, it is an absolute wonder why this woman is single. She also makes videos talking about her sex life and how many men she slept with her children right beside her. Speaking of children, she brings them on dates with her. The guy she's never met before, she just brings her kids. So let's dive into the hot mess that is EmilyDeeley. So I was on Twitter the other day, I seen this article and I nearly died reading it. So let's make ourselves feel a little bit worse about the world and let's read this article. I may be a single mum, but sex is my top priority. Here's my body count. Wow. What a great way to start an article. Wow. I love that at the end there. Here's my body count, as in like, you should only care about sex, not your children. Oh, by the way, here's how many people I've slept with. Single mother EmilyDeeley says she's been slut-shamed by online trolls after declaring that sex is the most important thing in her life, but she's refusing to back down from her belief. Online trolls? Do you mean people with actual morals and values? Deeley, who works as a relationship coach in the United Kingdom. Okay, cool, relationship coach. You may be thinking, alright, what sort of advice does she give? Is it, I'm afraid my husband doesn't love me anymore. I'm scared that, my wife is seeing someone behind my back. How do I confront this? Let's just see some of Emily's relationship advice.
More than her. Her sister's more attractive. Either a twin sister or just a sister better. You want to actually leave your girlfriend for her best friend. All good women need to swallow the beautiful, delicious goods. Mother Nature was created for a reason. And I do think that as mothers, we need to actually be teaching our children that.
How is this advice? Like, what? I feel like I'm learning a lot, Emily, especially from this one. So yeah, she's about as qualified as my ass hair to be a relationship coach. Deeley, who works as a relationship coach in the United Kingdom, frequently shares sex tips online with haters taking aim at the aromas blonde. Wow, aromas? You may need to calm down there. Any need for that? Were we a bit horny writing the article, Andrew? Was there any need for that? You could just type the facts instead of being like, this gorgeous hot MILF who deals with haters who says she's not perfect, but she actually is perfect. Did you get a little hard on writing it, Andrew? Oh, Andrew. Don't worry, there will be more of these little phrases he puts in. You can clearly tell he was really enjoying writing the article. That's all I'm going to say. I have had people call me a slut, a whore, and even go as far as saying I'm an awful mother, and social services should be called on my kids. The 27-year-old mum of 2 told Jam Press on Tuesday. I wonder why people called you a slut. It really boggles the mind. Also 27? Damn. Life comes at you hard, folks, doesn't it? However, Deeley claims her critics are close-minded and stuck in their ways, saying sex is the most natural thing a human can do. Oh, those damn close-minded people. Those damn close-minded people who just want you to look after your kids. Sex isn't dirty and can be fun with whoever you like, she declared. Very, very poor choice of words there, Emily. Whoever you like whoever you choose. Pretty sure you shouldn't have sex with people in other relationships. You know, just me thinking. Pretty sure also there's been people jailed for trying to have sex with whoever they want. Maybe I'm nitpicking, but you definitely could have worded that better. Also, sex is dirty if you sleep with lots of different people. Deeley shares her hot tips on TikTok. Of course it's TikTok. Where she amassed more than 70... I can't even say that number! Where she's amassed more than 77,800 followers. What is wrong with the world when someone like this... you know what? Best not to think about it. In a recent clip, the coach claimed women shouldn't be worried if a man has slept with 1,000 women, describing it as normal. Describing it at 1,000... That's insane. The fact that she says that's normal, my goodness, it would just fall off. The guy would be walking about, would just fall one day, be like, what's that on my foot? Oh no. He would just kill anyone if he slept with them, just instantly give them an STD. Oh my goodness. All joking aside, that is absolutely ridiculous. The average of where she lives, the United Kingdom, is 4. Men roughly have about 4 sexual partners. Let's work out the maths, alright? The average is 4. Let's add another 996 to make it normal. Also, it's said that having over 10 sexual partners is just basically begging for an STD and the risk of cancer. Bro, you should not be doing that with 1,000 people. So in this video clip I'm going to show you, I'm actually not going to make too many jokes about it because it's actually not funny. Like, it's actually quite sad. So just take a look at this.
And he goes out with his friends and he gets lucky that weekend. That's a lot of women, okay? That's a lot. Imagine if he's single for 10 years, gets lucky every other weekend. Yeah, that's what we think. Especially because the man is older in a relationship, you know? Because he's older, he's probably had more spicy time. Don't worry, even if it's like 1,000 people, it's normal. Honestly, you should be worried if it's like under 20, because that guy can just not get spicy time. And I'd question like, what's wrong?
She is sitting beside her child when talking about all this stuff as if it's normal. And the kid is begging for her attention. Picture this was your mother. This is why people don't like you. This is why people obviously have a problem with you. How about you stop ignoring your kids to talk to random people on the internet about sex? What is honestly wrong with you as a mother? So wait, let me get this straight. She would be concerned if someone's body count was less than 20. And I know, picture not wanting an STD and just sleeping about. What an absolute freak. Why are people taking relationship advice from this single mother who has a body count of over 60. If there's one person you should not be taking advice from, it's this woman. My goodness, she's like a walking advertisement of how just sleeping about ruins your life. Meanwhile, the TikTok star has caused controversy by saying men should always date younger women and that cheating with an escort is acceptable. It's acceptable for men to cheat with an escort. Like, what kind of advice is that? Who puts that out there and says that? She has followers and people pay attention to her. Think about what you're doing. You're probably ruining families out there. You're already ruining your own. Do not ruin others. Stop giving advice, okay? Just sort your own life out. Look after your damn kids. Meanwhile, Deeley also elaborated on her belief that sleeping with an escort does not constitute cheating. When a man or woman pays for sex, there is no emotional connection involved, she explained. There is no messaging, sneaky emails or phone calls. It's simply a person paying for a service to ensure their needs are met. It's essential. It's essential. You're honestly telling me that cheating in a relationship is essential for it to work. There's a reason you're single. People change and we're not the same person at 25 as we are at 55, she explained. Saying some people might turn to paid sex to have their needs met. Honesty is the key to a long-lasting relationship. Honesty is the key, okay? So yeah, a husband can just come to his wife and be like, bye wife, bye kids, tomorrow I'm going to sleep with a woman for money. Yay! Oh darling, it's so great. Don't worry about your homework. We can do it tomorrow on the boat. This woman is everything wrong with the world right now, okay? She's telling people to ruin their families just because they're horny. Additionally, the sexed up singleton has told her followers that she believes women actually prefer men with smaller penises. Okay, I'm not saying I agree with her, but hear me out. The sexed up singleton. Oh, he's at it again. Ooh. Mate, you need to stop. Okay, you need to seriously calm down. So the next part is actually wild and I'm not making any of it up. Emily brings both of her children on dates. Deeley is a mum to a 5-year-old and an 11-month-old. and has no qualms about taking her kids on dates with her. Many men don't want to get involved in a relationship with a single mum, as it comes with baggage and responsibility, she explained. If I went on a date without them, it would be romantic and delightful for sure, but it's fake reality. Okay, first of all, that's really going to mess them kids up. Just seeing a new man every day. And let's be honest, I doubt Emily is going to be talking about politics and current affairs with these men. We all know what Emily is like. We all know she was no shame. So let's be honest, she's probably saying some pretty colourful words to these men in front of her kids. Here, kids, here's some crayons to play with. Here, kids, here's some chicken nuggets, eat them. So yeah, anal sex. My world is focused on them as I get older. I will get a nanny or babysitter, but I don't want to be on a date worrying about them, the coach added. If they're with me, I feel safe and secure. Yeah, I know, it makes you feel so safe and secure bringing your kids to random men who you don't know and they don't know. Okay, these guys could be anybody, but let's bring the children. Okay, I'm pretty sure if you're a normal guy and you went on a date with Emily, you go, okay, alright, nice girl. Looks a bit older than 27, but okay, alright. She brings her 2 kids with her. And the entire time she's talking to you about men's orgasm faces, wearing heels during sex. Just talks about the stuff you're sitting across the table just like, what the flip? Kids are eating chicken nuggets and crayons. No normal guy is going to see this and be like, yeah, wow, she's the one. I don't think they're worried about baggage, Emily, because there is guys who step up. I'm pretty sure they look at you and think this woman is clearly crazy. It has been proven that kids that just see loads of men and have no father figure, it can be really damaging to them, okay? So you need to just, listen, if you want to go out and you want to sleep with whoever, do that, okay? But think of your children. Do not get them involved in this. Stop talking about it in front of them. Stop bringing them on dates with strange men they don't know. She advises other single mamas to also take their kids on dates, saying the man's reaction might prove to be a good indicator of things to come. How gentle and loving he is with a child may show how much of an in-tune lover he is in the bedroom, she said. Would we say that? Is that a bit weird? You know, I don't really get the connection between being good with children and having sex. Emily, I think you should just stop talking, okay? For everyone's sake. Despite being a relationship coach, Deeley has failed to find her own Mr. Right, saying dating has been hard for her. Womp, womp, womp. Oh, that's a puzzler. Emily, I'm not gonna lie to you. Even an idiot can see why you're single. You bring your kids on dates. You talk about sex in front of your kids. You also kind of ignore your kids when they're begging for your attention. You then tell people to cheat with escorts that are in relationships because it's good for them. And you have a body count of, let's be honest, it's a wonder you're still walking this earth. So Mr. Right may have came along, but he's seen the absolute train wreck of your life and just blipped out of there. But the beauty refuses to lower her standards or downplay the importance of good sex. And they just stop, okay? Like, stop being a simp. Mate, she's not going to read this article and want to touch it, okay? Stop, my guy. I think people need to understand that sex sells, and no one should ever be shamed upon anyone for what they do or what they like in the bedroom, Deeley declared. No, Emily, okay? You should be ashamed. People should shame you because you're a terrible person and a terrible mother. And that is the end of the article. I have had such a good time reading it. I don't know what I enjoyed more. Emily's filth or Andy just having a semi the entire time writing this. I don't know. In conclusion, this whole article is just an absolute mess. From a journalist who clearly snubbed one out halfway through, to a sex-obsessed bad mother who's confused why she's getting hate. At the end of the day, if you actually think about it, this whole article is really sad. This woman does not care one bit for her kids and the damage she's going to cause them. Emily, if you're ever watching this, you need to honestly think about your children and how your crazy obsession is just ruining them. Do yourself and them a favor, okay? Stop posting stuff like this online. Stop talking like this. Stop giving people terrible advice. Stop bringing your kids on dates. Start paying them attention. And maybe stop sleeping about. See, if you do all this, Mr. Right may come along. If you see a guy, talk to him, be like, yeah, I was pretty messed up. I was obsessed with sex. I didn't care about my kids. And you're on a date and there's no kids there. And you tell him all this, the guy might go, okay, you know what? This woman is trying to better herself. She actually cares about her kids. Maybe then Mr. Right will come along, but at the minute, you have not a mission of finding anyone. I'm actually being serious, okay? For yourself and your kids, just stop everything you're doing. And that is the tragic tale of EmilyDeeley. What a fun time had by all. I've been VillainRetro, you've been amazing, I've been amazing. Emily has been an absolute train wreck of a person. If you like it, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you really like it, hit subscribe. It makes my day. Thank you all for watching. I love you all so much. God bless.